Good afternoon, my Reese Pieces. I hope everybody is doing all right. Today we are here to do a full reading for water signs. The first thing I need for everybody to do is hit the subscribe button. And if you are in my group on Facebook, make sure you leave a heart in the comments because y'all get to enter into a second drawing of getting something free. But today we're going to do a reading on water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We're going to do the past, present, and future first. Then we're going to go into love and also finances, health, and career. Okay? So I'm shuffling these colors up really good. And we're going to pull our first card for the water signs. First card we got is the Three of Coins for the past. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle to get our card for the present, which is the Emperor card. And now we're going to pull for the future water signs. And we have the Sun card. Going to pull a card for love. Let's see. For love, we have the Patience card reverse, which in a traditional deck, that is the Hangman. Uh-oh, I'm just spilling shit. Sorry, y'all. Next, we're going to pull for finances, which is the Three of Cups. We're going to pull a card for health. We have the Tower card. Let's get into that, y'all. Let's get into that. And for career, let's see. We have the Knight of Coins reversed. So, before we get actually started on the reading, we're going to go to my commercial really fast so I can tell you about my business and my services that I offer. And we'll be right back. Hey yo, this was brought to you by Urban Readings by Reese, where I do pendulum readings, tarot and oracle card readings, special prayer services, plus more. I've been reading for 9 years privately, and now I'm stepping out to help the world, so here I am. Urban Readings by Reese. Okay, you guys, so let's get started on this reading. For the past card, we got the Three of Coins, and as you can see in the picture, it's a group of people together, like they're studying a document, coming up with some type of ideal. Look like they really studying to try to figure some things out. When it comes up in the past position, it represents an intense period of study or learning. And most of the time when it come up in areas of employment and school or anything you have been working on to build a solid foundation for your future. So in the past, I see that a lot of y'all have been working hard. Y'all been having ideals of, thinking about your future or what you can do to lay a solid foundation. Some of y'all could be in school. Some of y'all might have been at a job for a while with one position, but you have been working hard towards getting another position, maybe finding a job that's better or advancing in your job career or going to school, trying to get a degree to better your future. Y'all been, in the past, y'all really have thought about that. But I do see that y'all have been working hard towards something. Y'all really been studying and trying to stay on track to get somewhere better in your future. I see some of y'all could be mentors or have been helping somebody or trying to lead somebody into taking the steps they need to actually better their future in the past. Some of y'all really might have been on top of somebody trying to make sure they stay on track. But either way, this card in the past shows that y'all have been working very hard to get where you are now. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Keep right on working. In the present, we have the Emperor card. And it represents some of the needs for rules, regulations, or being in control. This is the Emperor card. You know, the Emperor make all the rules and regulations for their cities. You know what I mean? So, it definitely shows that some of y'all are bossy. Y'all just got to be in control of everything. This card is here to tell you you can't be in control forever. So some of y'all need to loosen up. Some of y'all uptight. You got to have your way or no way. And it's telling you that some of y'all need to realize when rules are regular. Like, well, how can I say? Some of y'all need to recognize. Need to recognize when rules are required and when they're not, or you know, when you should treat them as self-applied boundaries and ignore them. Like, it shows like some of y'all need to loosen up. I see some people losing people because they got so many rules and regulations. But this card is here to tell you don't let your own rules run your life for others. Sometimes you got to accept people for who they are. Like, some of y'all might be having like a moment where you want everything your way or the highway, and like you think everybody's supposed to go by what you go by, but believe me, everybody is raised different and you can't apply too many rules, because with this being in the present card, I can see some of y'all losing people for having too many rules for yourself. Having too many rules, like you might be losing yourself. Like, I know everybody got boundaries and whatnot, but sometimes you just need to loosen up on yourself. Like I said, in the past, y'all been studying and trying hard to get where you need to be, but some of y'all might need to loosen up and realize that all these rules and regulations is just, it might be stressing you out even more, you know? So for the future though, I see some of y'all have been working on goals, and when the sun comes up in the future position, this is the Sun card. It means your current efforts or whatever you're trying to do will be fruitful. So whatever y'all been working on in this past, it's going to be fruitful. As long as, you know, you loosen up some on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just don't give up. This card definitely tells you don't give up. Right now, it's like some of y'all might notice certain situations turn out even better than what you expect. And that's to be expected when you have this Sun card. And especially for the future. This card shows you coming out ahead. It's not just a card saying you'll win, but it also says right now, everything you're trying to do, you will win. Like, and you know, and it's leading you into an enlightenment in your future. So pretty much whatever you've been working on in this past, you need to loosen up. But if you move the right way and take that time, baby, y'all gonna be fruitful. Y'all definitely gonna win. It might take some time, but like I said, y'all been studying for a long period of time trying to get where y'all want to be, and that's how y'all got to where y'all are now in this present, you know. So that's what's up, y'all. Y'all seem like some hardworking people, and just know it's gonna pay off. You feel me? Next, we have the Patience card reverse, which, like I said, in a traditional deck, this is the Hangman, and this is for love. When it comes up in a love reading, it signifies that some of y'all are taking a break or have slowed down on a relationship or love. It's like y'all taking the time to consider different outlooks on love. You know, we all got our own beliefs and grew up having this certain ideal for love. But right now I see that some of y'all might be sitting back contemplating on whether, you know, y'all are willing to compromise enough to stay inside a relationship. Like, you don't know a person until you move in with them or actually been around them long enough. You feel me? And everything that glitters not gold, but you know, if you with somebody, like they say, for better or for worse, when you get married, you supposed to accept them for their flaws. And right now, you know, some of y'all might be bothered by some of the things that some of y'all significant others, you know, is doing, but this card right here is showing that you need to have patience and lighten up a little bit. Try to get a better understanding where your partner is coming from. Like, we so used to certain things, like my mama said, my mama said, my mama said, you know what I'm saying? Or I grew up this way, I grew up this way, but you can't change nobody. Which also goes back to the Emperor card. You got to have it your way or no way. And that's not always a good thing, because you need to open your eyes and realize there's other ways of living. So some of y'all might have fell back in your relationship or in love to try to look at the other outlooks of love, you know. Just for an example, my mama taught me to always wash clothes on Sundays. Say your significant other want to wash clothes every other day, it might require them to, and it kind of irks your fucking spirit. But at the end of the day, like, you have to realize that, you know, other people have different beliefs. Like, you need to be looking at yourself saying, am I too strict in a relationship? Are you even ready to be in a relationship if you can't compromise with someone? You know what I mean? But I see that from this little break that you're taking to figure out what you want out of love, if you can compromise in this relationship, I see some of y'all having a clearer understanding of what you expect out of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that time to take that action. And if you have been taking that time, like, this is the time right now to move. Like, make your relationship better. Like, compromise, show your partner that you can, you know, loosen up some. It's not all about you or what you want. A relationship takes two, and it also takes a balance. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of compromising, you know? But I do see some of y'all having a clearer understanding of what you expect out your relationship, and this is the time to talk about it with your partner or make them moves to compromise. Like, you just need to loosen up some, which goes back into the Emperor card. You know what I'm saying? Like, loosen up some. Because the cards already say y'all got to be in control of everything. It's your way or the highway. But like I said, loosen up some. This will bring a sense of renewal in your love life. But it also reminds you, don't make needless sacrifices for love. You know right from wrong. If I say don't leave your drawers, don't keep leaving your drawers in the kitchen, which they shouldn't be in the kitchen no way. And you keep finding drawers in the kitchen. You know daggone well they don't make no sense. We got to eat there. You get what I mean? So, like, you know, really loosen up some, y'all. Like, if you with a person, you accept them for their flaws too. But you don't have to make needless sacrifices. Like, you don't want to lose yourself. You need to make sure you and your partner needs are balanced out. You feel me? To make it work. But it's going to require a lot of patience. Not saying you're wrong for the way that you live, but at the same time, the generations done change. It's a different outlook in love. Now, some of y'all are single. And this card right here says, be patient with yourself. But at the same time, some of y'all are single, and it's because y'all keep repeating the same bad relationship problems and patterns. And you're not learning from it. It's like y'all keep running into unhealthy relationships, but y'all not taking responsibility for the role you play in making the choice to be in this relationship. Y'all be knowing these people ain't shit. Just put it like that. Y'all be knowing these people ain't shit, but y'all will pick somebody or choose somebody or stay in something in the past because y'all scared to be alone or scared of having to start over. But right now, y'all need to be thinking about self-reflection. Why do you choose these type of relationships? Like, and y'all got to change something about that. Because in reality, we love to play the victim game, but at the same time, you can basically, they give you the red signs beforehand that people ain't shit. Like, you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but It's something that you're attracting, or something you're attracted to, that you keep getting the same result, and you need to stop and look at yourself and see why you making these choices, and do something about it, baby, so you can get into a healthy relationship. Because a lot of y'all not in healthy relationships as it is, but like I said, requires patience, and some of y'all just need to lighten up. Some vice versa, being single and just getting with somebody just because you don't want to be alone, or and you know they ain't hitting on 2 cents. Trust me, they always show themselves at some point in the relationship, but y'all need to stop making these bad decisions, okay? And work on self-love, and reevaluate what you want out of a relationship. You feel me? So that was for y'all love. As far as finances, I'm gonna move this over. We have the 3 of Cups. When this card shows up, I see some of y'all coming into some money. Let me borrow $20. Oh, okay. I see some of y'all coming into some money, or have came into some money. And that's all good, but you need to keep your composure with it. You know, you always got somebody watching, and keep it to yourself sometimes. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Some of y'all going to be coming into some money, and some of y'all done came into some money, and right now it's just telling you to keep it to yourself. It's all right to be generous, but you also don't want to overspend. Like, be happy with your money, but don't overspend, okay? Some of y'all like to buy stuff just to be buying it. Chill the hell out, you know. Also with this card, as some of y'all in school, I see you passing a course, a study that can enhance your career, which goes back to the sun and goes back to the 3 of Coins, working on in the past on trying to better your future, whether it's a job, school, or anything. But this right here, if you're in school, I see you passing a course of study, and it's going to enhance your career. You know what I'm saying? I see success in a project, or a bonus, or advancement when it comes down to work of some kind. But you can definitely raise your finances right now. And like I said, it goes into the sun card in the future. It says that you will win. You feel me? So that's very good for your finances. To anybody in school right now, just know you're going to pass your course or a project. You know, if you're working in your job area, it's definitely saying that, you know, you will be getting an advancement or a bonus. So, but when you get that money, spend that money wisely. You feel me? Let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and do your finances, being, well, your career, being that, you know, it is with your finances too. I see some of y'all have been getting bored with your job. You know, look at reversed, okay? I see some of y'all have been getting bored with your job, which is making you lack, you know, the drive or desire or concentration to do what you got to do. While for others, like some of y'all aren't working hard enough or not committed because the job is boring or have became boring. Like, some of y'all need to put your guard down and really try. You never know, you might just like it. But some of y'all are kind of overworking yourselves. Like, the job might become boring itself because you're overworking yourself. You're constantly working. Some of y'all are putting too much emphasis on your profession, which, you know, can make stuff boring for you. You need to unwind a little bit and enjoy yourself, because working nonstop will make things become boring. It might even be the job itself. You feel me? Just, you need to be avoiding exhausting yourself. Be honest about your capabilities rather than being in denial. This job might not be for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, and even if, like, some of y'all don't give it a chance. Like, y'all expect it to be all peaches and cream when you get there, but you got to work hard to get where you want to be at. But at the same time, like I said, you got rules and regulations for yourself. Some of y'all need to slow down still, because y'all wearing yourself out. You could wear yourself out on a boring ass job, or for example, a factory job. You wearing your body out. It's the same way. You might be bored with your job, or your job just might not be fitting for you. But some of y'all just need to slow down, because overworking yourself, I promise you, it will make the job boring. Overexhausting yourself just make you not want to do the job at all. Be honest, like I said, about your capabilities rather than being in denial. Because the long-term benefits of improving your work-life balance may outweigh the short-term benefits. You feel me? Like, which it puts me in mind of the Emperor card, like saying that some of y'all got too many rules and regulations. You might feel like, okay, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, do this, do that, do that, do this, do this to make it here. But some of y'all need to loosen up, because y'all gonna overwork yourself where things become boring for y'all. You feel me? Like, you want to stay uplifted when it come down to your job. You want to be excited about what you do. And like I said, some of these jobs might not be for y'all, but if y'all not giving it a chance, you will never know. You get what I'm saying? But if your job is becoming boring because you're over exhausting your energy and putting too much into it, like, you know, you got to realize that you got to put yourself first sometimes, and everything is not meant for you. Now, we're going to go to the health card, which I feel like it's going to bounce back to this career card for some reason. Because like I said, this career card, the Knight of Coins reverse, is saying some of y'all are exhausting yourselves, or yeah, some of y'all are really exhausting yourself when it comes down to a job. And it's making it boring for y'all, vice versa. Like I said, and that can be stressful, which stress is a health problem as well. But let me see. When you see the Tower card, I always think of chaotic situations. Some of y'all need to be aware of your well-being. As you can see, this card, it's just like a storm and everything else. Some of y'all need to be more aware of your well-being. Take better care of yourself and what surrounds you. Some of y'all might need a mental or physical break. Like, y'all need to be making the proper adjustments to, how can I say? Y'all need to be making the proper adjustments to make sure that you're actually taking care of yourself. But I do see a turn of events of some kind. So for real, y'all, be safe. Even when it comes to your surroundings, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to your health, y'all need to be taking care of yourself. Because I see a turn of events just out of nowhere. Like, y'all need to be taking a rest. Y'all need to stay healthy. Try to be in a peaceful setting. Take mental breaks. Take your vitamins. Drive safe on the road. Shit. Like, something that y'all got going on is basically stressing y'all out. And it could go back to the job, the career, trying to get where you need to be at. Anything physically or mentally to stay safe and take care of your well-being. I just see that y'all need to do that. Some of y'all already might be catching a little cold, or maybe sick, or having mental stress. Y'all need to go ahead and make them adjustments to take the time to get rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to do what y'all need to be doing for yourself, because I see that some of y'all might go back to over-exhausting yourself at work or being bored with this situation. But I really feel like overall, with all these cards surrounding it, especially this Tower card, somebody working too hard. And y'all over-exhausted, getting bored with your job, stressed out. But it seems like y'all need to be worrying about y'all well-being, that stress is not good for you. So I see somebody might be pregnant, and y'all need to be real cautious on being healthy. Like I said, take your vitamins, move safe. Overall, with this card, for real, dog, you can look at it and it just don't seem like a good card at all. Y'all need to be really watching y'all surroundings and doing what y'all got to do to protect yourself. And again, like I said, I think it come back to that career card where you need to be, you know, y'all are exhausting yourself. Like, y'all need to take care of yourselves. Like, me and my friend was just talking about this shit. Like, I'm not even lying to you. And believe it or not, she's a Cancer, a water sign. And she work all the time, like all the time. And it's crazy because she been in school for a while. And she doing all of this to better her future, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything gonna be all right, but I just want everybody that's in the water signs, you know, like I need for y'all to make sure y'all watching y'all surroundings, taking care of yourself. And again, I need for y'all to take what resonates and leave what don't, because it's 3 different signs inside of this water sign zodiac element. So this might not be for everybody, but it's a million bazillion people in the world, but this is for somebody. And I told my friend I feel like it was talking about her. Not just her, though, because I'm pretty sure everybody else going through their own little stuff. But just to go back over everything in the past, y'all have been working on something, studying, trying to get yourself right to make a better foundation and future for yourself. Some of y'all might be helping somebody do that. In the meantime of doing that, right now, y'all got a lot of rules and regulations. Everything got to go your way or be the highway. And, you know, sometimes, like, it could be a good thing to set boundaries for yourself. But at the same time, you might need to lighten up and loosen up on yourself, because whatever you are doing, whatever you've been working on in this past, you're going to be all right. When it comes down to this future, it's going to pay off. Don't give up. When it comes down to love, y'all need to be patient, recognize what y'all want to do. Realize if y'all want to compromise. If you're single, you need to be trying to reevaluate what you want out of a relationship. You know, like, stop picking these badass relationships, because like I said, we ain't slow, we ain't dumb. We already can tell when somebody ain't hitting on 2 cents. And a lot of y'all be picking these people that's just not hitting on 2 cents, and then y'all want to beat yourselves up. But you do need to take responsibility on the reason why you are making these type of choices. You know, don't be scared to be by yourself. You need to have that patience to figure out what you really want and what you are willing to deal with. But don't make no unnecessary, needless ass sacrifices for these people, because you'll know and you'll figure out what you got going on. When it come down to the 3 of Cups and your career, y'all need to be, you know, taking the time to realize that if this job is for you, if you're over and exhausting yourself or anything, because it could result, all the stress can result to something negative. So this has been for the water signs, Urban Readings by Reese. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, and I will also be doing a second drawing for anybody that leave a heart in the comments. I'm going to also leave the link inside of the description for anybody that's not a part of the group that want to join. There we have free services. If you participate, you can win free prayers and all that type of stuff, free readings, pending readings, and all of that. And I just want to appreciate you guys for sitting here, you know, listening to the outcome. But right now, I can let y'all know that everything gonna be all right in the future. Y'all just need to loosen up some, and also take the steps to take care of yourself. You know, because if you're doing all of that right here, how you gonna have a chance for love? You know what I'm saying? And when you do decide to give a chance for love, you need to be really compromising or figuring out what you will deal with and what you won't deal with. And just don't be with nobody just to not be lonely and shit. I'm here. Call me. But I hope y'all have a nice afternoon. Leave a heart in the comments just for support. And like I said, if you're in my group, you also get drawn in a new drawing. All right, y'all. I holla.